Hundreds of people gathered in Richmond, Virginia, protesting what they claim is an abuse of power by President Trump. The backdrop for yesterday's demonstration, St. John's Church, where founding father Patrick Henry made his "Give me liberty or give me death" speech 250 years ago. The state's Republican Governor Glenn Youngkin was in the church at the time of the protest.
We're taking steps backward now with Trump and his regime.
It comes as President Trump escalates his feud with federal judge James Boasberg, calling Baosberg a constitutional disaster on social media. Baosberg has set a hearing for today to, quote, get to the bottom of whether the administration ignored his order to turn around flights bound for El Salvador carrying Venezuelan immigrants. The administration argues it deported the alleged gang members under the Wartime Alien Enemies Act, claiming the planes were already in international waters when Baosberg made his ruling. ABC's Jonathan Karl pressed Border Czar Tom Homan about his recent comments, in which Homan said he doesn't care about the judge's order.
I don't care what that judges think. As far as this case, we're going to continue to arrest public safety threats and national security threats. We're going to continue to deport them from the United States.
But you're going to abide by court orders as long as, and go through your appeals process, but you are not going to defy those orders.
No.
Attorney General Pam Bondi predicts the Supreme Court will need to get involved.
This is an out-of-control judge, a federal judge trying to control our entire foreign policy, and he cannot do it.
Meanwhile, the IRS is nearing a data-sharing agreement with border officials, allowing the tax agency to share addresses of suspected undocumented immigrants with deportation authorities. Protesters back in Richmond making their voices heard.
I believe that this is exactly the sort of thing Patrick Henry, Thomas Jefferson, George Washington would have been doing right now.
And over the weekend, Venezuela continued accepting deportation flights from the U.S. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem plans to visit Central America this week, making a stop at the prison in El Salvador where those migrants were deported to.